YouTube it.
YouTube it.
YouTube it.
That's Crusader, right?
That's a big boat.
Very big boat.
Ginormous.
We're gonna go on that boat and the little boat next to it. Not that one. The destroyer right there.
Not the tugboat.
Not the tugboat. What is up? I hope the wind isn't too bad. We are at the Patriots Point in South Carolina, Charleston, and we are going to be going on to the USS Yorktown, the USS Laffey, and hanging around all this really cool military museum artifacts and stuff. There's a whole lot of really cool history stuff around here, amongst a lot of other things. So we're going to be kind of taking you along and videoing a lot throughout the aircraft carrier. We did this on the USS Hornet, which I'm wearing the sweatshirt from, which is another aircraft carrier. Basically, it's the same class as this one. That's the Essex class aircraft carrier, and the Hornet's also an Essex class. This one's a little bit older though. So, and then the USS Laffey was from 1943 to the 90s. So, tag along, and there's gonna be a lot of really cool airplanes and a lot of really cool stuff. So, and their first experience on an aircraft carrier, really. So, it'll be fun. So, hope you enjoy. Oh.
Huh?
What are you thinking?
Boat.
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 What are you thinking?
Boat.
Water!
Water. That's a really pretty view of the bridge and stuff too. CV-10 and USS Laffey. So the Laffey, Max, was attacked by 24 kamikazes.
Good God.
At Okinawa, I think. It was, well, towards the end of the war. They shot down 6 of them.
What a sturdy little fella.
They shot, yeah, it got hit like 5 or 6 times.
Mad respect.
Poor thing.
He's having a moment.
He's having a moment. Alright, let's get on the move. Good morning.
Except for the one crew that was killed in action, returned either to the United States or to American forces.
That would be a very awkward drive situation. That seat has to go back, right?
Like you.
Because you couldn't even drive that.
Like you'd be driving like.
Yeah, that'd be the precision of awkwardness right there. That'd be terrible. Cool little Packard though. Under the wing of a B-25 Mitchell. Pretty cool. And they have that one as remade from one that was in the Doolittle trade, which is really cool. Flag. Garbage disposal. Oh, that's supposed to be part of the Marines barracks.
That makes sense.
Them ones. Alright.
Another grenade.
I just want one. Actually, I want the M60.
Yeah, I want that too.
This is all different than what the Hornet looks like inside.
Blank side. You can sell them.
Yeah.
Fine.
Supply office.
The press room.
It's a brand new water machine.
There you go. Here's our craft carriers and stuff.
What? The cooler. What?
CV-19, another aircraft carrier.
Ticonderoga.
Skylab.
Ticonderoga.
Oh, look at that.
Wow.
Ouch. Yeah, see, that's the kind of holes that it would make in the flight deck.
Yeah, the kamikazes. Can we go back to the Yeah. Can we go back to the house and we can walk the way?
Midway's a good movie. War. Pearl Harbor. Yeah. I hit my head. I hit my head. I'm trying. All the air group patches
Like that.
from the Enterprise.
Just like that. Bullets, dragon bullets. What were they?
There's the names in the middle on that board. Probably the most, I thought, maybe? No?
No.
Okay.
I know this.
Then there's just pictures then. Yeah, probably the most decorated aircraft carrier ever built, the Enterprise.
Oh,
And we scrapped
Big
it.
E Enterprise.
The Big E. And we scrapped it because,
That's stupid.
yeah. We're just swinging around in circles, are we?
Number 3,
Wanna go further down?
Yeah. Down we go.
into the bowels of the aircraft carrier.
Don't hit your head. Me. And Max.
We're too big for this. Jesus.
What was
That
that?
wasn't me. You're gonna break the aircraft carrier.
Yeah, we would have been Marines.
I would have been in the Air Force or
Oh
Army.
my god.
Hot dogs. This is definitely Vietnam era.
About that smile.
Coke and a smile.
Yeah, because it had cocaine in it back then.
That's true, actually.
Okay, not this part.
What?
Not by now. It was only in like the 20s. Barber.
I need a cut, honestly. I love barbers who still have those chairs. Why barbers still have those chairs?
I wouldn't want to be in here because you're right next to the jail. It's the print shop. That's BS. I am.
What? We got a TV, a piano, radio. Why do you have to scare me with a TV on?
Because I like the party. Riders prohibited. Well, that's rude.
What's up with the target?
That's probably for ammunition for it. This is the bomb handling room. This is a bomb handling room. This is part of bringing them onto the main deck. That's why there's... That's an elevator. This way. See, and see this right here? So this is a chain hoist. So this is to bring bombs in. So that's a chain hoist. So the bombs that come up here, you grab them, and they run them through here, and they go there or there, and then they go up to the main.
So that's what the yellow is.
That's a chain hoist.
It reminded me of the thingy at the doctor's office when it was training.
Yeah, bomb infusing.
Close enough.
That's his assembly area. What do you just say?
That's you. It has a typewriter and a phone and a...
It looks like a dungeon. It looks like a dungeon in the corner. It's like what I actually have at work.
It's your room.
It is my room. Where are we going? Hi, ghosties. Thank you for your service. Stateroom. That's for officers. That's cool. 2 main staterooms.
You can't find your way to cheap.
You keep getting lost. You're like, I don't know where I'm going.
This would be my room. You have a room like that.
I go. Sometimes feel heavy right here. It's a fan room for some reason.
Huh?
It feels heavy right now. Because I had to see a Hellcat, or a Wildcat on me.
That's not a help.
I haven't seen one before yet. Dog. Scrappy. Oh. That's a funny story. Read it. I've never seen one of these yet. That's so cool. By far one of my favorite airplanes ever, and I haven't seen one yet. Seems like a crime. SPD Dotless. Dive brakes. Huh?
You're right, it really was just hanging around.
Hold on.
This is the time before you can't go pee-pee. Hold it.
I can't hold it.
Hold it and after the briefing.
I can't hold it.
How many else do you have to go pee-pee?
Huh?
How many else do you have to go pee-pee?
Okay, go.
Everybody raises their hand.
Fighter sweep bomb strength. We're going for it.
Send it.
To the fighter. Wow.
Every time I climb these stairs, I have to check my pockets, make sure everything's there.
That's cool.
I love the color red. This is orange though, Max. Look at that. That is orange! Abby, is this orange or red? What? Colin, is this orange or red?
Red.
Dude, what do you mean? That is orange.
Oh, look at the radar. Air traffic control center.
Well, next thing you're gonna tell me is
That's
that's blue.
Okay.
It's green!
Not fully there.
This is freaking orange.
Orange, not red. Red.
Oh, look at this. That's cool.
It looks like the machine that where the doctor tests your eyes and she's going to Oh, this is pink, guys. Come on.
This part's pink right here.
You guys say this is red.
I know.
Hey guys.
This is how we play real life Battleship. Anti-submarine plotting table. Sonar. Can you imagine being in here? I can personally imagine being in here. Can you imagine actually like operating in here?
Like, what
Like-
this color all day
Yeah,
long?
working. Like,
Like having to read in that?
You might see it a little better. I don't know.
There's also a light in there too. See?
Well, and it's supposed to help you like not lose your night vision when like if you're running out. There's a step there. This is where El Padre would be.
You can't escape.
I like him though. Let's do it.
These hammers are too thick.
Holy guacamole, guys.
Max, this is the scoreboards for all the different air groups.
Do they actually call them a scoreboard?
Yeah, that's a scoreboard.
What are the ducks?
Sitting ducks, so planes on air on the ground.
Oh, that's
So there's an F4 Phantom over there. F-18A Hornet. That thing's sick. And a Marine livery. Marine Corps livery. I had to touch. I have to touch. I think we're missing something here. Hello. Wow. That's a lot of air getting through there. Like, there's an engine supposed to be in there, but look how much air goes through there. That's nuts. I think we're missing something. Look how much air gets through that thing.
That looks cozy.
You just climbs into it.
That'd be cozy.
Radar. That's a radar bubble. It's called the Tracer.
a once in a lifetime opportunity.
I like these.
You know what that is, Lloyd?
No, it's cool. Look at the way
This is a Viking.
the wings fold. Oh, I love Vikings. But I like Samurai. I thought I wanted to.
The Intruder I like too. I like the Intruder more though.
Who, Samurai or Spartan?
Huh?
Spartan versus Samurai. Who wins?
Probably Samurai.
Spartan. Sorry.
Probably Samurai.
Why?
Because they're more skilled in
Let me ask you something. What
Spartan.
would you do with Samurai?
swords and spears.
Misconception.
What? Katanas.
Samurai didn't have swords like that.
Yeah, they did. Okay. So even more the reason then that they would win, because they would just shoot the Spartans.
But real.
So, for size reference, here's the corner of this aircraft carrier. There's a dog down there. There's two. So, there's about 50-foot difference there. There's the tower for this. It's way over there, and that's the end of the destroyer. These aircraft carriers are freaking huge. That's crazy. That's a killer destroyer though. I love that thing's sick. We'll be on that thing next. Beware prop rotors, jet intake, and exhausts. Don't get launched off the aircraft or chopped into a million pieces. That's what that means.
Or burned a bit.
Yeah, or burned.
Don't get roasted.
And then, so that right there, the ones that are up on top, that's how many this aircraft carrier specifically killed.
Oh, like okay.
Yeah, like the AA guns and stuff.
That's
Huh?
right.
The scoreboard's
I
cool.
think Turkey's kind of came off.
Little sea cabin. Yes.
Yes?
You can go higher. Just turn them on.
Probably plexiglass, honestly.
It's so clean, I thought it was real.
Ah. This part's a carbon copy of the Hornet. This is almost identical to what the Hornet is inside. Now hear this. Will a navigator please lay up to the bridge?
Wow.
Crashed into.
Did that actually happen?
No, I don't think so. Hard starboard! Hard starboard! Oh, this is engine speeds. Engine orders.
Also, look at it's wood.
I think that's a Navy thing. There you go, there's the captain's cabin. So, this is navigational. This is the captain's bridge. So, that's, you know, section that you want. Remember how thick the Iowa's was?
Oh, yeah. This is where the tall people live.
She's in the
How
captain's
dare
chair.
people? How dare they?
Left their water.
Absolutely rude.
Who did?
Ah,
I'm hella thirsty.
So I'm hella thirsty.
but that's how you get up into this.
Watch them!
Those.
This is cool.
How much water to explore? So many dials. I'm trying to make
This is so sick.
Oh, water drips.
You're protective. Yeah, 1 inch thick plate.
Ferocity.
Porosity. Alright. Well, that's sick. Yorktown's definitely sick. Really cool museum. They have a lot of stuff the Hornet doesn't have, but I think it's a lot more well funded, I should say. So, we are on our way to the USS Laffey and learn about that one. Yeah, it'll be cool. Yeah, it's awesome stuff. This ship's seen a few things. That's for sure. Destroyer.
Look at all these. Look at this collection of cigarettes, guys.
Post office.
Look. Way down on the Newports. They used to be way bigger than
You looked up from at Patty's.
comedian boyfriends too. Where's the one? One's a real thing.
Yeah.
I was about to throw hands.
Hey, toothpaste. Needed, much needed. Kit Kat.
That's funny. What would you need for a Klondike bar?
I'm asking what the. Hey, look, urinals.
It's the head.
Look, they can aim then.
The
The
head.
urinals didn't need to be that big.
You imagine though when it's like when the ship's doing this in the water and you're having to
I
take a
was
pee.
so confused on how you got over there. It looked like a dome. It looked like a dome.
Who looks like a dog?
It looked like a dome. So how did I
Hold the door.
You don't?
It was open. It used to be open.
Thank you.
Wait.
There you go. It's on D-Day.
He's kind of doing it. What are they gonna do?
Yeah, it is. There you go. Speaking of fire control.
Wow.
Ooh.
sure that suit got a lot of use.
I'm sure. So how do you feel about after seeing that being on the ship? Did you realize that it did all that?
No.
That it took 24 kamikaze attackers and 6 hit it and 4 bombs and
Feel 100.
it kept ticking. Yeah.
I don't mean that. Yes.
Right? No, I gotcha. Yeah, I'm sure this was busy. If it wasn't already hit when he.
T-E-Z-O-N-C-F-T-D.
I have to duck through here.
Now this is
Pizza!
pizza.
Pizza. And hamburgers.
Oh,
And french fries.
let's make a hamburger. Play.
Bro.
Officers' quarters.
Nah, there's
This is the officers' area.
this is my.
Wow.
Oh, yeah, they're done.
The fire control systems. Look at that.
Wow.
Look at those
Oh.
rounds.
Oh. Jeez, some big boys. Like right behind me, bro.
So those rounds are chambered in there and then they just.
It's an auto loader.
Yeah.
Which actually really well.
Well, actually, it's not an autoloader because they feed them up in the turret. Because there's like 10 people in the turret. Speaking of turrets. Just think of all that crap that happened out here, though.
Shot that. Probably playing directly.
That's crazy. That can probably count numbers and do a few things like that.
Whoa. Max, look.
Oh, my lucky stars.
Wow. You're gonna have to make me edit that out now. That's cute. The Laffey. Just in case. No.
Live music.
Go ahead.
Party room.
Trains or find a comfortable place to stand. Your 6-minute Cold War CIC experience will begin right away, and your attention throughout this experience is appreciated.
I wanna watch.
You will be instructed when
I wanna
it
be
is time
part
to
of
exit.
Co-captain.
Lieutenant Barnes, report to the bridge.
Welcome to the Combat Information Center, the nerve center of the ship and where all the action is. I'm Lieutenant Miller, and today we are monitoring activity out here in the Mediterranean. With the Cold War, there's plenty of activity, particularly with the Russians. At present, we're tracking a Russian Tu-95 reconnaissance aircraft, also known as Bear, on our air search radar behind me. His coordinates are then manually tracked on the main plot board here. Soviet reconnaissance aircraft have been buzzing the fleet for days, and it looks like any minute that Bear will be flying right over us. Over the last several years, the Soviets' presence here has steadily grown. There he goes. Yeah, they love to photograph us and complicate our ops at the same time.
Following that, Minosky?
Now where you entered is the SP4 radar tech, and he keeps track of the surface ships around us. Until a contact is identified, it's designated a skunk, and there are a lot of skunks out there, both warships and merchant ships.
All right, so the Laffey's super cool. They have a simulator on the rear turret over there that shows kind of what it felt like in there. It's crazy. Because that turret has 14 people in it, and it got hit with a kamikaze directly. And 6 of them died in the impact, and the others got drug out in the smoke, which is crazy to even think about. That ship got hit with, you know, 4 bombs and was it 5, 6 kamikazes and 4 bombs, and it just said whatever and kept rolling. That's nuts. That little ship. It is now Sunday, and we are at a park in Charleston where they have a lot of cool monuments. And there's the harbor.
Park where Josh dates.
Yes, I don't exactly know where he was.
I do.
You know,
Over there.
Over there?
Yeah.
Okay. He goes, he remembers the episode. I forgot what this part, it's like Freedom or Patriots Park, or it's literally something like that. There's a kid that's probably meaningful in some way.
I think it's like,
There's a lot of cool monuments and stuff here, and just overall pretty. This is like,
a Gatling gun monument right there.
there is a Gatling gun monument. That's cool. Charleston is really a pretty area. I love these trees. How old do you think all these trees are?
Oh, definitely.
At least 100 years old.
At least.
Super cool. Oh, this is the one that they were talking about that the monument got removed from, huh?
Yeah.
It was like here, huh?
Yeah, it was put in storage.
It was like here and it got put in storage.
It was the anchor thing.
Yeah, that's right. It was like here.
It's here, and then there's one over there.
Got it. Cool.
Yeah, 'cause there was like a model ship, I think of the Mayflower.
Because that was the one that they were looking for treasure, huh?
Yeah.
Because it was that guy, that book
Yeah,
that the dude made.
Secrets of the something.
Clean the lens.
Secrets of the mystery or whatever.
Yeah, the mystery or whatever, mystery box or whatever it was called.
Yeah, because
But-
the little plexiglass box with like a little ceramic thing, and then in the key,
Very cool.
and then you turn the key into gems.
There is gems. And you get like $1 million or 100 grand or something. But there's a monument over there. We're gonna walk around and see all the monuments and get back in the car because it is kind of rainy
And a little cold.
and a little cold, but it's good. I'm in shorts.
And whose fault is that?
My fault. It's supposed to be warm today. But we're going back home today, and this is our final little bit. We're gonna leave at like 3 o'clock. So this is the last
Day of adventure.
final day of adventure in South Carolina. Pretty cool. It's pretty fun. Definitely somewhere to come back and visit and look around more.
I want to be for a week next time.
Yeah, if we had the ability to be here for a week, I totally would be. But, you know, work and money. So, you don't have to deal with that, but I do.
Usually is a money issue.
Yes.
We don't have it.
There is a slight money issue. We don't have any. So, we go on adventures for the weekend and then come home. Alright, back to time-lapse stuff.